Neat FM Neo.
Neat 100.9 FM Sunni. Omaba yamuwaha yamuwatenase. Me manti dwumedi a utie ne wasugui. Ya frame openi KWADWO ODAME ADDO. Ende me na metina dwuma ma me papa. Adaka brief mpo manso ukamoke ubele chuku uzioma. Ose wakem kakra. Ose openi makem. Enti hwena yendi dwuma no yen sum Ghana. Zana dada yen no. Na ewie no maboafo a mogya mechi pampe aye ba besum wo na ewie eye Magjerry Osagiman wagina dwa saaso na frema is abankro on the social media ono so akanya tumu a sa wokọ ho no mu a obehu se yete ho no mu a bibia da no kwan so pepepe na ende no mo amunim Ablekuma North chese enyemfiri enum ye yato abena wie ye to na esi ye yes before during and after ntisia after no ene ye di ho ebobo nsemu a echire yeto abani wieye esi ye ye de bebrem kasakasa so afire echire aba ene so ye de bebrem even enkrofo a ye de nsekeka nsa ekeka omo kakra yese ye birim omo during the elections no omo so omapomudin ye de bebrem na Ablekuma North de ye kosi ye ama obia ebie nani ehwe akotia by election a ede yanim se eno nso so den na omamba expect ehwe nim se ebetumi afiri honum aba akotia sisi ama obia abohu se akotia eden na bekoso ewie mad Jibril kasa wo news monu yes 12 pm news no mu no oka bibi se so obi di sia akotia omu di sia omso mbetwa na eno na ye bi se does it mean say e woso mo kwa akoye obi e care mo be kekeke wo ho ana ye nanso interior minister honorable Mubarak Muntaka Mohammed the triple M wakasa ye hwe se ne kasa wakan no sa pepepe na bekoso akotia nende no ye bebo ama na wonso watibi esanse sidia Ablekuma North asem ni si ye kire anso okogina ho se ekrofo ma abotoye mumra na pepe yo mra ne ntumfa nto abana somdwi mu no na mekra de bibisa se asarintia minister wonya intel obia nka bibia nkyere no ansana sa assemwe ebebesi ewo St. Peter's Methodist polling center hono mo ana enti we so my assurance sa kotia yeda yenda obia entu na dream obia nka na kuma nto ne yemu a we de nanado se obia nka ne yentu to da kuma we se yakuma ebeto yeyem ana yeyem beto yakuma mu a the interior minister came ye tie ne saying na former president Kufuor wakasa the kasa ni na chese ni MPP for omu yeji na yepemu omu yeyi na frim okufubobo ununi ma ye mpaso nti papa kasa oluman wakasa osi onyini saa na makasa bibia efa party no ho ntutoye bia nhyehyɛ bia epo bia party ne ebesi no gina bia omesi no mu kasa mu yi ni film a osi enye ye esanse ono party odi makotene papa so 30 years man na obeye MP didim afi obeye flag bearer ena de be president otene fie kra en say 8 plus 8 and so 16-17 years now nti o say se party no esi gina bia ono wa kwa se kokomotri no muntumi ensa ne ho embopo ye anopay Justin Kodua Frimpong GFK okasai se omunyi papa mfirimu ye na munyi ni mfirimu a eba ne sen na papa kasa se hihye bia mo ba bia o hye nim ho hwe eno nso ye bebo epinipinfo na ye bisemu nsem na yahwe se panin saa chese party chese MPP udi makotre no utumi yi ni si nkyɛn mane yeye a ye behwe no nso enti sansem yensen ena egu ya pono so a ena wie ye ba behwe na mpanyinfo so beba efi ha emainimo enomo edi nkomo the politicians mbetena se na enomo akasa yentie the interior minister the press briefing oyeye ene ya yentie na obia enya ahotoso esanse ena ano misrai se empenifo nkasa empenifo entenase no monjojo esanse emranti a jese abehyo makoma ho denden se akotia so mokọ na NDC fo so mbe bibia so mo fa nche no omodoso minim party fo a ebimu susususu keka fact monim se hwe se na baba de a omo ankasa befa enipa bi mo mabo mo ho ban ebimu kwa call for Delta Force ebimu call for the Bamba Boys Azoka Boys the names no edoso na se yesa akwede de mu chese emwa nti akotia de ebiesi wo pen akotia bibiesi wo pen nti yesrese bibifufo bi enkonkosi esa hawa kumsin honorable hawa kumsin mageri ase so hwana wa hwan mageri hwana wa hwan yabu ne fumfram bema ketechie na beti kitikiti o dive to senia okun wrestling ekopim Obama ne tehwe nti yabehwe yentie magye
muntaka de no yentie tie fo bi anse ne betie we muntaka honorable muntaka de police for the statement by statement in enra
okay
ena womaka se womo ebehwe se obi bia na ne ho bombon se to trust them the course wa Blake Manot no womo investigations na womo the culpables no womacho
na se womo anka ye
yes police for let's give them benefit of the doubt
masa
because maybe say Friday
Saturday Sunday na modi statement ba statement nso kra che sa fe ne ye kohwehwem ye say arrest bia ma
arrest
akwa no okọ training
arrest bia
akwa no opim ha okumsi no okọ training video aba ogina Flagstaff House omo hihye omo ho akọ na police for kra o hobi
womo call ho no womo fira Blake Manot na womo call training na
Saturday
sound
yes inti police for them am okay
inti yesterday police for say ema we enna hosa already no nipa bi aye edem ra na hye omo nsem edinsem hu no e wa Blake Manot yanchi obi a inti the akoswe so police for kanesa ye mom na otwe we pe ora IGP ye wo de ye ma na otwe we pe ebia na munya hu videos no
I love this.
Omunya hu iti afi no mo ba behwe video because na wo mai busy on grounds and na Friday no Saturday so no ma bre so Sunday so ye dey bia obi a relax wo fie iti bia nena afi wo be come phone so no me hu de course
na police for mujina wo no so abronsan so mu video no so omo so mu hu
na make say wo ma bre
Okay. They need some rest. Oh, okay.
Inti your mom benefit of the doubt. Because as when to say you German there be a electoral violence.
At the time say I cause now I feel
politically na enkrofo bata politics mo no mo de kodin sem ho na. Ya yentimi chiobia. Ye kwahye party office. Ye nchiobia. Ye koye we some impunity na ache dodo say no ache.
Obi justify say adenza how come sende pepper spray ko ho no.
Wo make sample de omo ho ye me mama. Say how come sende dey into no this pepper spray ko. Hwe o say Ghana no ye mu bi no. We always try to give the dog a bad name
and hang it.
Na hang no. So what you say no nipa onu no hwiri fa wiem ene mrante a wo mu bunkan fa police force so ko hawa kumsen so no ye gya no mom ye bebisa say ade nti no no de pepper spray ko ye how kumsen ko na pepper spray kuta na old display
won
anana
am say no cheche bi
anana no cheche pepper spray wo so what you say no cheche de enti ye ka asem na ye kosi asem na nim na yaka
na pepper spray nti na ye huri pem na
menti wona se mo me ka say ezem ni nyina menti ase
say ade no bedware e wo kasoa na wa hye na tare ho ye ni constituency na wa tu cap wa pepper spray hye bottom
argument we nyina na flawed because wo mo kan say na MPs bebre na ko ho both NDC ni MPPs
ya looking post na etu na ye etu na ekura no
so na ke etu na ekura no kokofa to ya say na ke bebre na ba
because her life was in danger.
Yes, Sabre no hwe say the idea the cause say oba how be here dey e na okọ here dey. Menti ase okọ here dey ni say the same. Ama for the subo na e be say how kum say and why say okay fine. Say yenim say how kum say oda nkrofo bi ama wo mo ekunipa bi wo kaso a crime.
Na NDC by 6 months etwem.
Anti yesre wo mo nye na wo mo ntwini nkogina amrana no. Na mom enye say ye be kan sa court indict obi a
da bi
o te say ye mfa ne say na how come say no or MPP and MPP na wa ba mo and all that side
enti omo ntumi anye ne hwe
say ne say evidence wo make kasa so mo say evidence na o mo fa police
that's all
police in channel because on murumra no
da bi
na mom say report my police bia na eno so obi kasa na ono watwetuo ena wakunwe ena yabu obi na ogina hobi ena won makeka sensem na so but media maker ne say nobody is defending
how kumsin why boni bia ye ntwene nko
Tuareg ofri me Tuareg ya da for pa very close friend very so just here ebe omode ne ko minim say Tuareg ewuo no na at the result of your friends say a brubi na well and them I can't really tell so nyamifa the currency but your evidence say BBC and the leading say no man ya report my police
that's all
so na emrani ni na asem de ba yen can objectively rather than say e be so ne ha na so ba bia nipa no ebe boa no no aso ho anifrafu ekura so no mo also how say na on ne to say we so no ya hwahwa go so no podium we so to say et say ye hwe na yen ka asem no objectively but ni nyina mu no me de mesre eye police Ghana Police Service yesre mo de akoso yi till date arrest bi ankoso
na mo police ni a Madina
within 2 hours
divisional commander obo nsemtreni asumi within 2 hours my interdict no
but then
na we ya mugina ho amokra mo pata ye pia police form bi ahwefom etwa fam so na we say afei na ye kohwehwem
eba ne sa na twetwe aso
Ghana Police
yes remo
Ghana Police
IGP yes remo we be operations Ghana
we are champion
papa
we are champion
election 2024 papa ono amase ya populations bi oye
yes
or the boy into we nim what you can do it we there yes remo odame
Akrofin sana na ehye letter statement na say
there be statement when your friend is saying Greater Accra
okay
your girlfriend we Oben
Juliana Oben
yeah ona ne sasha say so inti yes and statement gwa na say ka mechanic for obi na omo enye ma me hwese metimi aka am o mate so well inti yes one more and act swiftly because by elections is pending by elections are pending you hwe no so akofa nsem bebre enti action bi e be so this time no
and no
good
good and the bet say ampa by election na ekona asumdwi ma na say ye nkona asumdwi
but action bi ankoso a
ebema bi muso akoye the same thing oh enta me dey me say akotia mensunu gudwemu akotia by elections
because the yes no enye fe enye fe inti yesre ye de police fo a na edan wom
oh yes
say ye hwan ye de yesi nipa bi akodibo nipa bi akoya tuturasem e wa bato mu emranti ano mugu pick up ma na omo de wom sa wan say
yeah omo yes sign
omo yes sign
me papa say din kache ye bi after elections no
sa de ni nyina
so mo try be before ti
inti so ya no mo de ade bi bobo mo sa say violet say ye move say me na me ni ma de kro say emranti nyina ye hu omo omo no sa de na omko ye wo na ye de campaign eno ye de to aba wo ko to aba say oh yes ana no ye de to aba eni ye ni bie abai ye fa to aba ti safo ni nyina no wow police form ye hu bibi apam chew mom ye hu bibi because
interior minister no say IGP Yohunu has been instructed to quickly deal with the violence seen during the Ablekuma North rerun. We won't condone acts of vigilantism, whether NDC or MPP.
That is it.
Okay. Okay. The NTA Interior Minister, Nensembia, or the two and down pay.
Executing its mandate, plans, programs, and ensuring peace and security for the good people of Ghana. I therefore want to appeal to all Ghanaians to continue to cherish this identity and not to do anything to detract from this path we have taken for ourselves and posterity. I want to remind myself and all Ghanaians the provision of the Vigilantism and Related Offences Act 2019, Act 999, that all of us needs to be mindful about the activities of vigilantism. And I can assure you that not my party, not any group will we sit and allow to see the resurgence of vigilantism. I have spoken to the IGP family on all the, happenings of Ablekuma North. The videos has been forwarded to him. We've instructed him to act swiftly, bring the perpetrators to book. We are not going to condone whether people within our party or outside our party into going around doing anything untoward. We can assure the public that we will ensure, under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, no such group will be allowed to form. Ladies and gentlemen, peace and security are paramount in the development of any nation. It is therefore our collective responsibility as Ghanaians to actively contribute our quota in ensuring that we live peacefully with each other, regardless of gender, religion, ethnic origin, or economic or social status. On this note, Honorable Minister, I wish to thank you for this opportunity to assure the people of this country that as a ministry, we shall remain committed to this cause. Once again, I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to you for hosting us and providing us a platform for the ministry to share its programs and achievements with the people of our country. We thank you so much. May God continue to bless our country and continue to bless our...
All right, listen up. Our business...
Let me say we are happy to be here to speak to you. Just like my colleague said, Honorable Minister in charge of Government Communication, officials of the Presidency, heads of agencies, and permit me to use about a minute to just introduce them, because as many of you may know, I have a pack of people who are in the service and they like to be recognized as such. I have with me my Deputy Honorable Tailabi, the MP for Lower Menya, and the Deputy Minister for the Minister of Interior. He's here with me. I have the Inspector General of Police, COP Christian Yohunu, the IGP is here. We have Director General, Ghana Prison Service, Madam Patience Bafuboni. Then we also have the Acting Chief Fire Officer, Madam Manuela Mausi, also here with us. We have the Acting Comptroller General, Basintale Amadou with us. We have the Acting Director General Narcotics Control Commission, General Mante is here. We have the CEO of the National Identification Authority with us, Kwaku Yaira is here with us. The Gaming Commissioner, we have CC with us. The Ghana Refugee Board, the Executive Secretary, right? Yes, the Executive Secretary for Ghana Refugee Board, in the name of Paddy, is here with us. Then we have the Director General, Acting Director General, National Disaster Management Organization, who is Major Kuyon, is with us. Then we have the Executive Secretary for the Peace Council, who is Dr. Amo, is with us. And then the Acting Executive Secretary for Commission for Small Arms and Light Weapons, Dr. Adam Bona, also with us. Thank you so much, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all of us once again. I'm delighted to join you this morning to share with you and the general public some of the achievements of the Ministry of Interior and its agencies in the course of the year. It is important to note that there are a number of agencies under the Ministry of Interior which I've just introduced their heads, so I don't need to go around mentioning the agencies again. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be aware that I also oversee the national security. Therefore, the National Security Secretariat, the National Signal Bureau, and the National Investigative Bureau are all under my purview. Before I proceed, permit me to recognize and commend my colleague, the Minister for Government Communication, Honorable Felix Kwache Ofosu, and his team for their tireless efforts over the past days to make this event a success. It is my prayer that my statement will promote further and support what they are doing to attain the government communication in support of His Excellency the President Mahama's vision for the security sector of our country. The President's goal for the security sector is to make each and every Ghanaian feel safe. A peaceful and safe Ghana will provide a conducive macroeconomic environment and an environment that will help us to be able to sustain development towards achieving government programs aimed at bolstering the economy and improving the lives of Ghanaians, such as the 24-hour economy program. Ladies and gentlemen, let me note that at the Ministry of Interior, we have privilege to lead the effort of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama towards ensuring maintenance of law and order in the country. This opportunity is therefore for the Ministry of Interior to give an account of the progress made from January 2025 to June 2025. Under the direction of His Excellency the President Dramani Mahama, the Ministry has spearheaded the amendment of the Public Holiday Act to include an extra day for the Eid al-Fitr and restore 1st July as a national holiday, and also remember making sure that 21st September is properly recognized as the Founders' Day, which is the date of birth of our leader and founder of our country, Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This additional holiday that the President has done is to promote inclusivity and historical recognition by especially national recognition of religious and historical observance. This move is geared towards fostering inclusive society within our country. And in the Public Holiday Act also, we shift all within the midweek to the closest either Friday or Monday, creating what we call the bank of holidays. And this is essentially to help the tourism industry and the creative art industry. A number of curfews that we inherited when we came in January, we had about 11 curfews across our country, and we all know what it means to have a curfew in a community, meaning that those communities are not very stable. There's some difficulty and challenges. I'm happy to say that today we have 5 more, and the 5 are Wale, Binduri, Boko, Sampa, and then Nkwanta. This reflects improved security and dialogue and has restored normalcy in previously affected communities. The lifting of curfews in the affected communities has expanded civil liberty and allowed residents to resume daily activities without restriction. Government is still working hand in hand with all stakeholders to ensure that normalcy and peace are restored in the affected areas still under curfew. As you may be aware, the Ministry of Interior offers a number of services to the general public, not only Ghanaians but also foreigners, both inside our country and outside our country. These services include, among many, immigration quota permit, renunciation of Ghanaian citizenship, dual citizenship, right of abode, license of private security organization, permission to import or export explosive, permit to import or export arms and ammunition, permits for key cutting, among others. It is important to note that all these services offered by the ministry are done manually. I am happy to report that the ministry has commenced the digitalization of 16 core ministry functions, including permits and license services. The process mapping has been completed. This intervention, when rolled out latest by the end of this year, is expected to streamline workflow, reduce delay, and enhance public access to services, improve transparency and accountability. In collaboration with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection and the Ghana Immigration Service, we were able to remove over 2,241 street beggars that have been cleared off our streets and repatriated to their countries. This exercise has resourced public order in urban centers while supporting vulnerable population with humane intervention. We are mapping our strategy that will make sure that we eliminate all these challenges on all our streets, not only in Accra, but across the cities in our country. Furthermore, we have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Youth Development for security agencies internship, enhancing youth employability while supporting security agencies operations. Interns will be deployed across the police, the prisons, and the fire services. The first batch of these interns will commence training on the 16th of this month. That's just Thursday, from this week Thursday. Similarly, the ministry is in talks with Ministry of Education to sign an MOU, that's Memorandum of Understanding, to enable the prison services to produce 20% of sanitary pad for the free sanitary initiative, to produce 30% of all school furnitures and 30% of all school uniforms that government is giving out. And this we are doing to make sure that our reformative programs within our prisons is changed completely from what we are currently simply doing. I call it warehousing the prisoners, keeping them idle, not too much to do. When it comes to the Ghana Police Service, they've made a notable achievement, including sustained anti-illegal mining operations, halting illegal mining in our forest reserve, stopping illegal mining activities along water banks, ensuring that foreigners are not allowed to operate in small-scale mining within our forests, and then prosecuting persons involved. The services has established a 24-hour economy secretariat at the police headquarters in Accra to provide round-the-clock security for businesses under the government flagship program of 24-hour economy program. This is to ensure that the safe movement, of goods and people and foster economic growth without fear of attack. The Ghana Police Service has also conducted high-impact intelligence-led anti-robbery operations across all regions and have achieved remarkable breakthroughs in major cases, including the murders of mobile money vendors in Kumasi, Koforidua, and Aflao, a robbery and murder at Radiance Filling Station in Pesetia, the murder of 5 victims in Asiyao, and killing of Lebanese national in East Legon, the kidnapping of 2 Ghanaian women in Nigeria, and arrest of long-range robbery suspects. The police hospital in Kumasi has been commissioned and operationalized. That of Tamale is expected to be completed and commissioned hopefully in the third quarter of this year. All these are expanding healthcare services, not only to the police personnel, but to the communities around this facility. In the next 6 months, we will start work on independent police complaint commission, which will be responsible for promoting confidence in the general public, investigate serious incidents, setting standard, operate independent of the police administration, among others, just to give our citizens the hope and belief that if a police officer misbehaves, he or she will surely be brought to book. And I'm sure you've seen some of the swift actions of the IGP when a police officer slapped a journalist, and the action was very swift. Just to let our officers know, yes, we appreciate what they do. They keep themselves awake whilst we sleep. They sacrifice a lot so that we can feel safe, but they must do all this within the confines of the law so that they don't abuse our citizens in trying to protect them. Ghana Prison Service has implemented juvenile and secondary education initiative, supporting education continuity for juveniles and inmates. The Damongu Correctional Facility has been completed, expanding correctional facilities and reducing overcrowding. I want to take this opportunity once again to thank the Pentecost Church for the great job that they are doing in supporting the Ghana Prison Service. I came to meet a situation where they were at various stages of completion, 5 camp prisons. And this Damongu one that has just been completed makes it the 5th one. And if a church could come to the aid of the Ghana Prison Service this much, I want to take this opportunity to encourage all of us.
Neat FM Neo. Utie oha echi ponkno. Neat FM.
The Koya Yaba Neat 100.9 FM Sunye. Me mighty Jumedi na wasugwe. And juwada. The 14th day of July 2025. The Bekwa Humana Sona yene openi ba kwe dun komo. Si di anyoma esiko ye election there yesi ye babe kwa before, during and after. And this is yako before newie, during so yako and after. And na waswa yene penny babedi hun komo. Na say akotia nso ebekosen. Akotia bekosen. But the interior minister actually say akotia ebejo amayin. Nana Obibuahin Esquire, or a former deputy general secretary ma MPP. MPPs were new womb, ankasa or ye penny, ankasa a womb. Eti Nana Pacho Mahe. Nana Yesrebisa ewe umpumpo etiseng. Yedi Yankopon ase. Na Nana Ablekuma North constituency 19 polling stations abaye koto ye abade ye say beto a before, during and after. Before no ya brobro so during so ye hu ne esi aka after. The aftermath of Ablekuma North 19 polling station rerun of the elections no. Nana hu ni saying sidia enema koye.
Na hu ni so enema bebre ba. One, I was in favor. One the MPP said, "Woman copy." No, me no woman yard. No, because as a lawyer, it doesn't lie the mouth of the easy. Now, bachelor say, "You say, be brave, within certain given situation." It is the court. But in the Supreme Court case, the Republic of Supreme Court, as party PSR, interested party, Baba Jama, then the Republic of Supreme Court, Bakunia Kofudia, this year, Collins Dauda. Interested party, watch about. When you read these two cases, realize that the yesi ɔne na ho saa a ɔno betumi take certain decision even the court first the high court ɔne na ho saa so be take certain decision so yesi akɔ court no sɛ ɔmo nkɔyɛ collation police force ɔmo ntumi provide security yɛtwɛn such as a case in Muye. Bossman, Asari across Parliament. Sorry. Was a couple 2 or 3 police stations. Or more a quacker around. So then I used to acquire 19 police stations. I used to acquire. No, it's not the best. For me, when the youth teacher said, okay, 19 police stations. And my name is 9 days for a tata, especially as you look at them, Bangkok, on the palm. They just wanted to please the end that or so. In honesty.
Oh, Samum.
So yes, yes.
Nesedun Katewo. To me, say, over to me, electoral commissioner be a free so.
But I really not in Africa. I mean, sometimes let's move ahead and then let's not. What 13 women so we are there, woman also, or more panic. Now, go to Parliament, or Castle Obey, or around some police station. Naturally, then I can 19.
So,
when the MPP.
Okay, update you.
Sitting on behalf of the NEC, Kokase, Bencon, or Moncon. Nothing, no one will. Then they went to court. Court and Johnson. I was extremely surprised. Because I was surprised because now for me, one case should have been. Perhaps we be imagining them today. Mancassan to be, Mancassan to the ministry of media. It should have been a motion on notice rather than as party application. It would have been a motion on notice. For me, I don't know my practice. But when the judge dismissed the application, let me also be blunt. So, court Rebecca granted discretion and non-granted application, and the judge in discretion. The judge is so many discretion, not that discretion is actually, you did say, a discretion at the bracket. He exercises without taking into consideration the substantive speaker. We have every right to raise questions about that. Okay, no, so there. Because a judge, Ababaka, did it. He erred in law, and he refused the application and submitting. But then we have a situation now. My man wants to know. She later came out and said, "Makwakoto Obi Amra," which I think was wrong. Was the purpose of joining a political party. You could no more cabo, no more muki, until your party in the back. Say you're doing your do, no in a church. This Abaya Barabatono, 31st January 2026. Remember the procedure, and yet for my lacking. Remember, young call with the 10 people will react. Yamo be a dika. President Kofo must be given a dika. Anabo must be given a dika. Obiboy must be. No shall born young to us. Or she sent people from Kunyan. And so man I dika. There is Obia vote to your one. Obia vote to your one. But to Krumo, but to Kurasio, but to Mantamu. Be a vote white. Now what to about at the police station? Competitive election. Now Obia so ebe tomato about. So every card bearing member who is paid that money has the right to contest, right to vote, and the right to be voted for. Nti yanya abon. Obia system so obia din was or UK or US Canada or US baby. Yeah. Otum to abandon. I guess I said, no, back I say, I'm back on. Yeah, but to about into UK for being in public US in France. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. In Belgium, we never made this about 2030 support to MP. In Canada, we never about 7,000. In the US, about 10,000. Number 12, we see a human 20. It doesn't make sense. You are not government. Will be a bit this. Or UK. But so maybe 10 pounds. Or US. Yeah, but so maybe $10. Or Ghana. Maybe about so many 10 cities. Ubanyesika. I ran the party. Obia also he's part and parcel of the party. Nanite over sabi. All of the fool, I has to watch your back, or no dinner food. Okuta party ID card. Also, dim so bribo and so or again. Why constituency? Regional BNTB, national BNTB, flag bearers, OBNTB, parliamentary candidate, OBNTB, and can I be like a patrol? Maybe a little eligible voters for the prime. That's my bet 10,000. Nipa 10,000. But then one of the TV. But then one of 10,000 is young people supposed to be a one. You do the. This is the ADDO, the antidote to MPP. Now, so when now you responded all DC, all MC, all MP, all yeah, who and as a way, all DC, all MP, all constituency executives, all regional executives, all former
ministers.
You even tiger. Why would you tell me that? I don't get it. And I don't get it.
Sir, Nana, sir, Nia Okeke, the 19th year, Ebe, and now Mobesi Sajina.
Oh, Rebecca, you need to buy any. Okay, do the property. It's a 19th question. Barbara Conopano. When was the last time we issue ID card? Me and I say Deputy General Secretary. When was the last time we moved MPP ID card? Just to be any transfer. I'm going to be ID card. When was the last time what this time party ID card? Just tell me. What are they scared of say? Then ready to. No, that's what I didn't keep an almost. Another Bama person in this. And then, you see, a black man. I said, I feel not of the and I'm the national executive are my decision. No matter how distasteful that decision may suit you, but it's a political party. Cancer man, that many man, the also to make a request the cancer. As if for memory, but all the clan, one my asset. Proconampa, but no, the Kakawatchu. Crabosom said, Obari Proco. Won't be only Guinness, me to add the Cramofoso, woman cram, and Nefos. Obernosan.
As a Kubian and Embra until woman quad as a would do so.
Exactly. Proqua Yan, and Sayan, I shall be very careful. That's about a good woodja on Kalamu. If you're careful, you know, Colonel. Not speaking. And I'm a Then it's okay. Chin. Hello?
Nessa webu MPP for Mumbra in Penifon share no so.
Madam, that can not be Shaban Hagman.
Sir, Nana, in Penifasha say, Abano Yanko to be. We will not join. In fact, Justin Kodia, General Secretary Kraka, said, he electoral commission po enim no more de omumfoni ekoto ballot paper no so a ombesiwom. This year I have say you say ombesiwom anaso munsiwom. Na say candidate ni so obekwa anya bia mpenifo betena se a suspend no ana.
I'm not interested in that. Me give it me man. Me ne on kan ntientu nyina nkrani nkrani. Nkrani ntientu nyina nkrani nkrani. It is a human institution. It is me about appointment. But we are no agenda. Not for matter. Emotional. Nkrani no yidi. Okay, so me nkrani no eni. Because you can nkrani. 100.9. So, all quiet. Yani bara kwa impossible. Nanzo ko sumo so be jano ana. Then going forward, Omuko is kitty. You should condemn what happened. Now, bullshit, the pundits and yet, MPP, deputy organizer, and how what happened? Now, bullshit. You can't believe it. Obaka said, how does jihadist be? No, match, non-conformity. You bear in a side.
We are friend Pablo just will be a bobby.
Sabi do anything Ghana town. Nigeria Borneo, I got some sea forest one. On us, this sea forest one. Northern Burkina, one Northern Niger. The human society just do it. We see. I can tell you, perhaps it's only in Africa you can. I am putting it on authority. It is only in Africa because Africa now the last time to say Paleolithic age. It's a damn so we should condemn it. But if you let me praise the vice president, Mama G. Oh, Babon took the culture. And yet, it is a hallmark of a good politician. Dr. Baumi also came out to condemn it. It's a hallmark of a good politician. When they get leaders like Professor Nana Jane, Dr. Baumi, and Moagana, may come to us and Kayabako. And I want you to say, Obuwanya, only wins the whole gun on the pan. And Kayabako. Nothing to pay about you condemn it for more. I call you in this young women, assembly. na yeah. It is now be say IGPC akwatia de ntokwa ezi. Sunday for ntokwa ensi a na ntokwa ensi. Anya IGPC
Interior minister na oka say odunima begu akwam.
IGPC for nyama no ntokwa ensi a ena ntokwa ensi. Enye mu ntaka.
Na timbio wo say
Me try say meeting do say. So NDC my man no yimini wo mo anya to wudin. Say as boys any jango sabara ntokwa ensi a. Enye say ntokwa. Enye mu ntaka. Just from 1992, but NDC don't underrate them in terms of violence. Don't underrate them. Never underrate NDC in terms of violence, whether they are in power or they are in opposition.
Sir?
Okay. 1992. I remember. Check 92. Check 92 elections, check 93 for by election, check 96. I mean, I crowd me. Me everybody. If and our map, check that. I'm not talking about the history of NDC from 2017. But me never go past in July 1992. No, me a lawyer. Me the party man. Remember the na kenka the so one president in terms of violence don't underrate. I am not correct. Muntakan mo munim Ghana now so me manabo me munta kai when the NDC youth no kase there won't be violence, there won't be violence. That the violence are poor.
Internet say yenji yenhwe say youth no mbeka say there will not be any violence rather than say interior minister na kasa.
Yes. Don't rely on the prime minister. I've just said. Don't rely. It's dangerous to say that.
Enti we no na say afuto bi na wo ma wo MPP for ya na.
Oh no, the MPP to organize and this is when they are prepared to brutalize, they will carry out. And two, I think two, Akwatia, Mokoya violence. On into our polling agent, on it, Dambo, and this for Katamotunko. A person for support. Party, I'm being a agent. And this for what I had Mongo. But what do I have? The Babu,
Sir?
Sir, neither one will be confirmed with you. Because the party was nurtured out of violence, conceived out of violence, born out of violence, and has survived what? But you know, I'm a confident from saying, I can't Mobile 2024. Man of them, Mama Soja from stations, Mama Soja from can people in the medium. So, but I say, as usual, that's a good book. They were settling like narrow when room. They were settling like narrow settling when room was on fire. They were settling like in Timothy when the Ashanti were approaching for the 2 years of war. By a year, there were Japan, Bernice, the bank accounts, Bumping for the year, until everybody come tomorrow, but on Tia Kwasian. Kwasian didn't check. Untia Krasini. Untia Jimmy. Untia Kwanan on cancer. Yamasiga from last. And yet, I know a lot of the history of this continent, Africa. I make a lot of predictions. The country of Kufa, what is to be said? What are soldiers for Mali? But I've grown woody. We are not much to tell me to be one for soldiers. I could have the need to do what I but let's for. Maybe so. It's in the coin.
Dabi.
You buy cannabis. You want chili cannabis. Me, I'm not correcting me from Benina. I'm like very well. Madam Winton. Come back to the TV. When they said they've sacked Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Mero, Yamoye, come see. Head on, everything, Gazeta, you people read history, you don't learn from the lessons of history. You think you can sack them and echo what should be happening. We catch us, I dare you people. And now, Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea has just joined them. For all indications, Togo may join them. 100.9 FM. People from but I'm going to say Kwasia. Shouting from the wilderness. Kwasia, no could have been to some you. The vehicle, minimum, your family, your family, here proceed, here so that way in Trambadi. I can tell you about 50 constituencies and people this year. Now you pretend law and order. Oh, yes. For more especially, look at the dynamics in you. When Dr. Daniel considered the test, but people blame this snatchy, this kind of money, and after the concession by Dr. Baunia.
That's
it. After the concession.
Not just saying, Crawford a blame said time of the conceding was too early, no. That's it's appropriate.
No, for me it was okay. Because the tension also. Now, because you see, for me, there's a for ya. Because consider you and consider you. Because I'm man the there.
But since you see, and a while, Cassa or consider anything, and Mark of Brea Chimbanico Timba, Edequaje, 2 minutes free, MPP Nanaka or winning.
Yeah, but that's what I for. I'm just saying, I'm not consider not consider. I think that was not. I consider not to keep my budget. How do you go for elections in Africa? Then it is the inspector or the inspector general police on the detective a security, mayor vampire, the task force. Oh, how possible? How possible in Africa? No disciplined administration will rely on the IGP for instructions during elections. No disciplined administration in Africa will rely on IGP for further and better particulars as far as the elections are concerned.
Now, in IGP na other police dom nanum. So or advise the then government. Say no baya was it.
No. You see, the Minister for Interior and the Minister for National Security, when we are political appointees. IGP is what to ensure to applicant. It's what to ensure to applicant.
Team.
So in any discipline of security in Africa, the Minister for Interior, Minister for National Security, you should always have access to the ears of the president. Now, if the president didn't say, when you say Minister for Interior, defense and national security. We just the president to that come. And I got well as far as security. Wouldn't you president? Wouldn't you know?
Okay. Nana CCI interior minister so na akasa wo se meya ntieni rather anka NDC supporters and as foot soldiers na kan mpo anka obegye dia sense interior minister. CCI ye ne den ye kan sen.
No sir. Me kase. From Madam Parakasi. Money ye be no. Minister for defense. Minister for any no more than that. Because no me grassroots with Tandampa. Me a typical African scholar than Dampa. Me a rural brilliant politician than Dampa. Me a down to earth than Dampa. And to make us a to make us a obviously, young people, if you don't take care of the IGP or play no, Hanaha was trying to play safe because we knew that possibility may be there.
Sunday crab MPP for Bebre Sana Moka.
Women can't be there, but I mean, my decision, make it everybody here. And can't be here. But what is a matter? Maybe I think that 18 years. Now, make sure I'm until I said you see Rubiano.
Now I will make you judgment.
Exactly.
Nana, enti yakwa akwotia MPP. Musu mo bobo mo hoso nkubi. Mo ambefa mu secretary ashe mu nsem. Anazo se
I will not support that. I will not support. I will not support it, you know. I've never supported that. But you know, I was against the law now.
Vigilantism, no.
Bulldog, yes. Let me mean something for us.
I didn't see.
Look, in 20, let's come back to history again. 1995. All over the country, regional capital, because me and my spearhead there, I organized it.
Oh, okay.
I relied more on the macho boys and macho men than the police. I relied more and all over the region. So MPP came to power in 2000. But no, when we went to position in 2010, a lot of cases be a Tamale, a Balaga, a one, and people for the actual I relied more on the MPP voice for support and protection. You know, I relied more on the MPP voice. Then 2016 we won power. 2014 boys in the boy, one win power. 2016, 2017, 2018 or 2019, more than yellow to disband this group. And just as the Via Bay and Mayor, Kumasabako attack Judge Biwo, the Manager, maybe the brain situation their name. But generally, you don't give a dog a banding
and hang
with
it.
the view of hanging the dog. You don't give a dog a banding with the view of hanging the dog. Now, you are power. What if you answer like what's about? Organizing the bar, on protection, bar, party protest, bar, Crabble, Potamale, Hoa, Washaman, Kodungo, the Kumase, da. Okay, alone. And this is Fabermonty. Let's pass it now. And this is Fabermonty. Pass it. Oh, pass it on me. For me, and be forming private security companies. You can form about 5 or 10 private security companies. Get them registered. Like you say, one of the Juma, mining companies, the farm, Ango Ghana, before
send the baby honum.
son. As a party, Moya. Now, stop it. Mr. Boy, who we are, son, what plans
Na nana sa mrantie na mu wo bi yefre bi Delta Force yefre bi Azoka Boys yefre bi Bamba Boys ni ade but mbra mche no ekam se mo anhwe mu yi
is I mean can set you who this band them we are not the what be a fan no bedroom nyan can say we be say private companies that but each region for register time then it was 10 regions or even 16 regions but be with an agent and that man 9 and above and the private individuals that they are mining say almost and I'm what coincidence using regional loan you can get about 10 mining companies both private and government. Obia
say no crab betimi a source of revenue for the party so
mara people examine the beer mo from ya exam mo no mo ye market ya mo from na men ka ni sim dia me see because no kuna be one time question abenya tanfo be ba question me ko bi be di me ni bi be wu hu no kuna be tanfo obi timi organization for na ye dia na minister do dia man they were moving from state to state bambo they mo bi bo ma se they mo bi bo bambo hey na dada I smart dada na wanya bi ma ko so ko no ebe ba ma na mo fimi manim gwa se bi nim pe ena me nya ko kina mki ajako ade pasco branche amachi de ka kire kwa mpa ma hena ha wa wo do de ti na de baba ko be a obri bo nhwe wa wo say that campaign na ko no mani ya ya na ko no mani ya ya God is great. Allah is great. Get to a family and my sister, maybe I call it that. They have mishandled the fortunes of the party in such a way that I'm happy to be more. I'm happy to say that ni maami akonya so biya ni papa akonya so biya ni nti amaami ni ya mo. This has never been the entity of 1996. Entity of 2000 entity of 2004 because we have power each for himself.
God for us all.
We are don't know. We do the party headquarters of us. O passport to bag you better never ask by Sunday abroad in party office. Deputy General Secretary. A Deputy General Secretary. No quad there no before my and now when we important for people some down report baby I bet to be at the ones about very full. No parliament is Delta Force is very visible. Yenina ye for Tankom. That relationship as of our business. Ne mamisi mambi, mamisi asama, maminko kumasi, minko tamale, yendi, bolaga. Boku crab is a mammy no researching you, pushing you, everybody. And yet, I've always recognized them as brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Naba the year, the fedia, the media, the berufi. Every penny. You know, my last week, Achia, the Muya.
Yankwe. Papa, meet you.
Achia, the Muya. I saw trust and confidence in the fighting spirit of the United Party, of the Progress Party, of the Popular Front Party, of the UNC, and of the MPP. Look, brother, they can come and form a very strong and formidable political. It is just a matter of time.
Okay.
But I can tell you.
Na mami bisa we na fa common mbre wi Papa Kufuor, former president.
I'm over to legal fees and other political fees.
Nana Mpacho say
Over to legal fees and political fees.
Where there be political fees, because legal fees they yet mint here. Papa Kufuor, former president, and I say party no na ipemu just serious decision be a party be taken, they don't involve him. So yentie in no nanka make a comment no yentie na
I've been there with some of my friends out there. If you don't pay them, I get my
yeah, ABI we obisuntie short and we be
okay.
And we be yentie ka. Yeah.
69 was their time. Me and me power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months, was their time. Me, 69, might be 30 years, and be a member of parliament. Be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months, Buzi I am deputy foreign minister. I jump on 2 years. They say, the man named the Ashford prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Sabine did their cause behind another detention. But I know I near the building year. From 72 January, I jump on 2 years side, the tradition. There are more power POR that till 2001. Me, I'm a crane departing by power. 2 terms. Ghana, didn't see. Anyway, then and there. The baby say, a young woman, a prepare woman. Na bibi se be kona nyame ada o ma me to na ya beg no me kura menti ase
Nana yeah papa say on tiase kura
better permanent janivia nan suasa aje kunku fokata memena hwane ba sa sodom wala memena hwane I don't buy something done. Men. I can't go for Cassay. Grand for me in pink and one more come with it. I just asked a number one.
Eta.
Asa. No can say no crew, no crew. Only happy. No, but you keep to answer the catches a bench. Answer by the so, let me know one. What got quanta? Not than quanta. No, be a bank quanta. Bank quanta, and quanta. Not than quanta, more in quanta, or than quanta. What if you know my
Then I go suit you.
Mara, Wakoduru Panta, Danquanta, or Danquanta. No, beside Danquanta said, Danquanta, Tremen Quanta. The Danquanta, only Quanta, or Danquanta.
Ni say nti say
Kufaka seven one tough on me. Im Franklin here. The two Frank come here. Now, I couldn't tell me the baby and the young. Nobody will get money. I'm a pardon on a crowd of baby in the young. Now, me, I'm going to no money.
Nana na usha be den the party penisa se party no take serious decisions bia on be in a film.
Madam Quanta. What's my baby Quanta?
Nana won dan Quanta. Why a former deputy general secretary pen? Parties we a penny room.
President one on American Quanta, Madam Quanta, no baby something. I didn't get to picture myself. Marcia, you may. What are we making? I see a swimming from promote to come back. I could have been PSG. Well, many more seniors from 19 because every time Naka we said, we know what I need from. We are seeing a PSG, but they will bring. Family, come on. Come on. Come on. I just a prophet the woman that my book Miss Abbey. Until they got the deal. When you know, I just I want to more. I want something. Now, President, the Castle in a Chilawagan. What you think is so that the Castle against him? I have to go to the American Parliament. As I'm Sabbath. Yeah, some because of everybody never go so never good. Look, last one because we are with Jamie and something. Not dairy farms. Cremant. Lands Commission of Fiscal. Any bin my head. No better. No better. No better. I am from the police station now. You are the court. You go so young junction. Into base. With the letter for Minister of National Security. With the letter for Minister of Interior. But the letter be mentioned Minister of Defense. We did command General Secretary of the MPP and the National Command. We did call Jubilee. Thank you for no payment. And crown for no one here. And crown for no damn fat. But yet, and playing for my better things in the way you can MPP. I bring an offer. Motion you, Motion your baby. Ever higher the baby, the dancing in Minister for National Security, former Minister, Ambrose Gary, the dancing in the other. Sankata and Manqua. Biam Yam. You, Last Commission Officer, Chairman, baby. I'm people in for the Brescia, my business capital, the baby. Maybe who? Maybe I stop. Maybe Jojo. Korea vote. Vote. I between Sosu and the MPP candidate. Almost about 20,000 different. 26,000 different. So, same mind, 9 years. Better be babu. And they all voted massively against them. They all voted massively against them. And that story now, for the diabetes of the land. Lands Commission to a crop of funds. Okay. MPP from Lands Commission the baby all over the country. Tamale, Tigane, Umanse, one. I am doing so many cases against the Lands Commission. I don't think, maybe I said, I'm so on personal solicitor, made the application. But I'm fine. People like quoted, you see, from my address, as much as the breath, 17 year breath. Can you imagine saying this power? Now the Lands Commission stop the external solicitor. No, be actual. No, say, he was the brat. I am referee. And I want to be American. Lands Commission meeting. But MPP, I was denied that. So, Timude, arrogant, pessimistic, Nantichucha, young Nabia. And no, people look down upon the country. No, be a no, be a young no, be a young Obia chopping. Hey, young woman, hey, that's no. I don't know, they run back at yes, Yadane, Yatokanke, Yakabroche, yo, nothing bad.
Na MPP for na son. Government appointees no na omo ye ye to talk as ye ye kwa brochire no muhuru hifo na no muhuru hifo
me obribwani Okwanya asasi bi won Amandia and Adam. And I come to Kumasi, the plus of being sold for $50,000. Correct? Correct? Now, what's the information I said? Deputy Minister, Lands and Forestry, Deputy Yarisha Phone. May I didn't papa for that. Now, I'm the Yarisha Phone, Deputy Minister, Lands and Forestry. But then a special advisor to the Minister for Lands and Forestry. What's the point in them getting harder? What in common Deputy Minister for Lands and Forestry. Yarisha from the Kagera and I could not do after all. Next time you pronounce I am the special advisor to the Minister for Lands and Forestry. What to be the what to be will be after that? Can you come in? Yarisha from Minister, Finance Minister, Yarisha from Engineer appointment, special advisor to the Minister of Finance. What to be that? Yeah, maybe what to be that? What to be?
And I yet be we kufu ado abemu.
Oh, that me.
Yet be we kufu ado abemu.
Now that's a Ghana for me. I'm about 200 Belgium. That's a Ghana for Belgium. But then he says, my banner said, Deputy Minister for Lands and Forestry, Yarisha Phone. And so I have a personal first advisor to the Minister for Lands and Forestry.
I'm say Abno Siasa class and a year no.
I'm going to tell you, my body. Oh, I'm a body. Oh, I'm a body.
And I say you make example.
A good number of African intellectuals, African politicians are not being sincere and honest to the process. People don't fear God. Hang them through. Just. So, when you have this kind of situation, I'm going to say, a Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Yarisha Phone, special advisor. Minister, Deputy Minister, Lands and Forestry, Yarisha Phone, special advisor. And this minister, Yarisha Phone, or a special advisor, on one also control a PRC committee. Now, Deputy Minister, control a PRC committee now. Are you think that their names are false?
Okay.
Okay. Now what can be wrong? So, you see, no, I can't be told. Madam, Madam, in Japan, but my uncle pointed and a man. If you know, crown maker, no more bring one TP, who are DC, who are PP, who are CPP, who are Bosumo, who are Cramodi. Last one, I'm for that.
It's you.
I'm at Nankota, National Thanksgiving Day. Never this year. Oh, now I'm at the friends when you're sorry. It's your friend. Yes. No, Kasai. It's the name to be aware of the person. Yamina, Johnson. Yana make up for nothing Thanksgiving Day. Look, yeah, you just love the bear Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, there are no a Christopher. The barrier. Nankremophobia. And yeah. When we are talking of Thanksgiving Day, it is not only meant for Christians and Muslims. It will be among to intellectual dishonesty to think that Thanksgiving Day. It is only meant for Christians and Muslims.
Nakadana, Wamubio.
Hey, what is okay? You also do about. No, you are celebrating it tonight. Independence Square. And you also go through the history of the gun. Whether you are dealing with the Damascus people, or the Osu, or the Nungwa, or the Teshi, or the Tema people, you cannot divorce the role of Ulama. You cannot. You cannot tell me that we are not sometimes giving there. Rastafarians also have been really in Ghana.
Intinana, I can say the traditionalist eka
So you see, you make it say non-song to non-okay. You are the traditional African worshippers. Eti ulomo, ono de nogupo, and nako, tegare, dente. Akonedi, a traditional African religion. The traditional African religion.
Yes.
7 to 8.
No, my bagro,
it is the religious belief. 8 to 9. Then you can have the Buddhism, Rastafarian, Baha'i, Shintoism, Confucianism.
Sir?
That religion, who am a best opportunity. 8 to 9.
No, banker, who see a baby who be near.
It's similar to that, please. Don't go there with that argument. I respect you. I beg you. Even if Rastafarian, no, or boy, we Ghana law, we should I mean, men know when you argue Rastafarian, so much you read.
Media men casa monum we, and as on Bashi, we say, Wusia, a be when cabinet.
I the whole crown of them, is in my career. What is the traditional religion? And a Roman Catholic, and 5 instance,
and Nuntina, Naname Manka, we, Manka have been beer, Messi, and Wusia, because Romacalia campa, almost in Wusia or Honor.
Then, so that you respect of their religion, you must respect children. You must respect.
And mum the ampa, essence ye books, Mukrampa, ye the Chencola, the Crasset, the woman say ye were 3 religions, ever Ghana ha. And said then a menu pet near the thanks and Deben Dino. Okay.
You think that no one of the folk, Nako, cigarette, a papa, mine, and told you, I condemn any part.
Essence every break off from what until almost some will become.
Exactly. And minister and I'm the one at someone American was.
So no ye Pentecost ni nti ye de onne sa insusue en ya adwen.
I Pentecost ni.
Pentecost e da pa.
Oh, in about that Catherine Pentecost. I have Pentecost. The act of worshiping started of one God started before Jesus the Christ was born.
Mm-hmm.
The act of worshiping one God. So that is why the heavens, anytime the heavens want to pray, or the Nshono and Abesini to Alabashi. When you have the Bagati, that is how they also pray. Or and the history behind it said, or the recognition of God, the Son God, the Son God. Now go upon our worship. At the end of the 21st, I mean, but I'm saying that he cannot rewrite the history of humanity.
Okay.
If he doesn't believe in other religions, me or people are he did not acquire now yet taxpayer community. How many is that Christian from the banana did it? Uber Rastafari and Sudan, Banco, Abosuma, Nabosum, Nsuonu, but for the young for the Nipa, the Papa.
Omokro mudi nukre ese Christopher ni kremofoi.
Na ka dey ntini le wen ka so bibo an di no ko tell me no we ya no kre kan. So here on a more serious note, that was why then Roman President Akufo-Addo mentioned about a cathedral. Nyame kan say cathedral, in fact taxpayers' money. Don't use taxpayers' money to put up a cathedral. You can go for private investment. You need to go to it. But yes, we go to her. Irish and Canadian company, private company. LT, Nama, Abanan. So I kept my hand on the government on that.
Okay.
So Mahama Abanan was it a Medibaya museum? I was also accepting. Now, whatever you name in the money was in a very museum. Because you cannot drink and I'm fashion. So I am also taking the Mahama. Only when this is as someone make a before say you cannot use taxpayers' money to do this. You cannot do that. Now, President Mahama, it is just a change of things.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
But you don't use taxpayers' money. In any serious society, national theater, na one can. So they are not private company. Not private company. National cathedral, museum, when the Chinese company here, with their own resources, and they'll be running it, and Ghana government will benefit it. Ghana politicians are catching for better now existing needs to be another. Too much money.
Okay.
Too much money in the system.
Okay.
Much money.
Okay.
Too much money in the system.
Okay.
Too much money and misery. Fraudulent.
Gentle Jack Ekasa or no Ababe Kebi. Boga. Yebesa kwa humano so na abrantia for the first time my nyantie se Mami ekue free ye or contest wa Ablekuma North no a former chairman of the constituency George Nkrumah anybody nkomo shortly na abjefon so atena sededa na eno so abrobro so nti enchebie kwa humano so ne ne owura George Nkrumah former chairman for Ablekuma North constituency. Nti yebeko ahomano so sisia na Facebook live no and then my family's number. Nti all right. Nti Uncle George aba. Uncle George.
Baba.
Ya mo achi o, ya mo aha e de Banit FM so.
Ya hinwa.
Wahinewa. All right. And the Aquaban so na umpom saying.
Oh, you go to do them ya
Adan ya bubi anasa wana utumika na otishi anasa.
David. Obi amume.
Ada
you go to do them ya.
O dodge ya na ope bibi fine.
Oh, man for baby and for baby man may supervise on the CNC.
Now police station ben.
Na me wo attack man for baby and for baby man may supervise on the CNC. Oh, man for baby and for baby man may supervise on the CNC.
Now police station ben. Now police station ben.
Na me wo attack nesi ni de omo fantan benyenye ne
na 2020 maybe 2024 basabasa bi ensi ho no
oh David 2024 BBNC 2024 mbra bi beja si ye time yakọ college center ho
okay
ene na nsem si bet ensese we
okay
nti nesi ni de ye nuanu ndisi fo no ene mama sane o mani na si ye first of all yin an ntie se sane o mani besi be oye den ya abato so e baba so nti na o se yen so kakra ebutu abo a ye bo aye ho but em se yen de yam kon election mu se ye ko ni akwa kokontokwa ana ye ko na ya ko intimidate go for se mo beto aba because nya mi ko fie bi se o mi hu so o mu wo album no mo beto aba ye ka kan wa so nto kwentio de omba na mi so be mo nto kwesi ye ase masa aba mi ko tu man ko tu me ba be titi me ba be trane fi nti ehu mi asa meko ye kan dia anko na ye sa intimidation ni nto kwa na e ko no ena mama sa na o mani si ye beni na anko na mbra no ye din da se na me yankopon se enya so afesi ebie eni ame ye hu se oh the wit fear eta wo show wuyi anya obutuma beto ahya wo so a wanya obukum nti ebie yeni na sabi kokonte edinkruma na eden edi nti ebebo ye ho ban na ya penkruma ni ya kokonte ni bia na ede eden edi dizopa so hu na esiye na madwe bia ena mekpo no po ede amawu ebibi ho bi ma yankoso
na mami ekwe free ye mjidisa wo ben pa election beto dwa se wolusuo no na ne ye etisen ofa ne sen
oh the ball na ye nyoma miensa draw win ni lose but politics there two either you win or you lose
okay
the oko abato ma ubetum esiwadwe amise me election me amakobia no me kwa me say ala say me wini ana me lose ti me kona me wini are fine me kona me lose so are fine but me ma me kwa free there wa fa no cool fine okona wu lose a ya wo ho a wo bete but as a leader obi a odi nkrofo anim edom anim de eni kwa se uyi nu ma nkrofo hu se sei na ato na oyi hu wedi se sei na ato me a wan na babu am atete wo we nti fine ya odi bebe but oyo okay bibia the thing nra omo compensate omo prepare ni na our constituency and outside constituency including Omoni Baumia, Honorable His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia,
okay,
Honorable what do you call former majority leader, and Honorable Samia Uku, and the other people can't home compensatory one. But my bread, the Mentumia de Mankubi. But almost so BBI fine, almost a woman crying, any woman casae, I'm on my bamboo, I'm an AC, etumia Kenya yɛn ho na yakɔ 2028 yakɔ akɔkɔkɔden yakɔ yatsena GM seat mba seat ni de area firi wɔn yɛbɛgye yadeɛ yes yɛbɛgye
na say more prepare pass seriously for 2028
meka na masena ka biom obiara a ɔyɛ MPP ni ɔyɛ MPP sympathizer ɔwɔ Abdulkumanoff deɛ yɛhyɛ no nkran sɛ from today ana efi nne ɛkɔ no yɛayɛ krado yɛapɛpɛ sɛ Abdulkumanoff bɛsi agye adeɛ na they didn't come for the seat for a silver prize. They came, they prepared. What I say, because 2016, the difference was 35,000 and 8 something.
Okay.
2020, the difference was 28,000. So how come the 2020, 24, no difference never get to ready? The one prepare and share the more missing to wa. It can on to me to me engine as I say or by this seat no. Politics or prepare you win the politics before you go to the election. The year to about now they know say when you yeah to about no can say maybe no. I say okay say maybe and now they are Maybe the chairman now difference was 19,000 so 18,000. 2060 years show money you got 35,000. 2020 near about 28. This year NDC for but all inclusive. Obi ameka ho na Abdulkumanoff ensanjira nansubiu. Woma do say bring him down for na no. And omubody chawon. Ni omuko kan radio so, ni omuko kan of constituency, ni omuyo constituency bia no. Etwo. Eko. Enyame mame, enyame papa, and the party na media. Ye nyina pese party no eya kono. But the number ho na yetumi di atuma na Abdulkumanoff e fa ne tampafura. Na yehu say Abdulkumanoff na ye fie eye obi fie na ye kwa ya bokoko.
Okay. Uncle George Nkrumah.
Papa.
Ewie yedawase.
Musume dawase.
Yene George Nkrumah, a former chairman for Ablikuma North constituency. Ono na inidi nkomo yi. Abjefo na ba. Ka me pese making kan Facebook akra. So mi bia na ye bebre. Mo fancha me. Abjefo na tenase. Richie Suma of the PPP. Akwaba.
PPP.
MFC.
Chairman.
Sorry.
PPP.
My phone share this. My phone share.
Undum ni microphone. Omo na we PPP.
Why who say PPP ni? Ampo. Because PPP the way omo ya cratch for pa. When who omo secretary go friend say. Inye ni di ni mpo me pe like omo wodi bi omo friend general secretary kake. Sir. Omo wod Sam.
Omo special ni bi.
Yes, omo dey friend from omo. Yes. Omo dey. Until
Executive secretary.
Yes. We mia okoti. Black pepper be pie the say. Anyway, MFC so cratch for wom.
Say papa ala na kasa so ye cratch.
Ono ye bia. Ondo ye bia. Oye bia. Nti akwaba pipi before.
Yeah, ye da wase ye je so.
Enche bia se mudi ni besesa.
Nyame ya do mai di ni de besesa.
Ala na besen di enim.
For now the one say ala no on person obeye to say or for me party ejina ono ne so. Because of person for me party betumi outlive ono.
Okay.
So that enye say so no free hop na say party na den egu.
Akwa indum de ni bi.
But ala no on yes sir. Or yeah, one of the founding fathers of the party.
Okay.
But on Ginny who say or no and or yeah the ultimate founder there.
Okay.
You'll be one of them.
MPP for Uncle Ben. Akwaba. Benjamin Asare of the Trouble Constituency Youth Organizer. The MP ne Glory Owusu. The controversial Glory Owusu.
Yeah, the Ben me born about to say Obeko constituency chairman.
Uncle a constituency national organizer.
Oh, the me person chairman of the constituency Nankasa. Not taking full charge. Oh no, he's matured enough to do that. Oh, we do.
Chairman sikasem wo mo.
Can't tie odame kan tie odame kan.
Ogo ko sikasem wo me yes more than. Nti organizer. What you say?
You man no concession kakra.
Why dey man no?
Oh, you man no party for no man no concession be.
NDC for be man no.
Bia wa atiwa honum na eja.
NDC for be man no.
NDC ko hu sika.
NDP for no.
E ko hu sika na ti o ne wa pe concession bi ba.
Anke Ben Akwaba.
Ni amejo so pa.
Na ohun ye de.
Oh. Onam fam de. E be ka se ni nyame de abedru de. Eni hwea e be da na se.
The mic no kwa wonim kakra bi aha.
Eni hwea e be ka aseda na e de be man because trema da bodwem ne moje DS fusane de. Ama de panso achi.
Ade uko Pentecost ana.
There be me ko presby.
Because Pentecost for mantra no.
Say ja ye ne omu nyina. Ya akwa ye pe iti no.
Oh, okay.
De nyame ase eja NDC bro omo aboye na still does wo ye redeem. Ehun to ye omo asibam ye papa. So bro house ye bro. Ehun bi da. Aba kom redeem na mde abetena ha na. Eja sam keto.
Oh. Ya bubi.
Oh, omo aboye.
Okay, ma ya bomo.
Omo aboye ye nyina omo aboye.
Okay, we can say metiase.
Say omo bo me anka.
Who in particular?
Oh, there be me untime mu me. Me gina onyina me so maboa me ho.
Sir?
Maboa me ho ntino. Baby ala me wo no. Na me wo God First polling station.
Okay.
Ho na me wo. Ye call rounds ye chiche mu na ye de me ne me colleague ba akoko ho.
Okay.
As supervisors. Ti ye ko introduce ye ho kire PO ene police commander wo ho. Ne ye ti wo. Nti ye no ye ni inside the Hobart ye jina actually ye ni NDC for na ye colleague in NDC no ye MC.
Okay.
And na eka ye ho na ni jina ho. Nti ye there we were protected but at least ye ho so part ho no there nya there a ntokwa bia.
Nti so because ye can say we minim say we trouble. Now we free trouble no aba Blakuma North. Eba be supervise ongoing elections are. Because how comes to be paid then or we na no saying.
Sebio when you mu akafra. Se nipa na obeka sa na che se onim election hu nyansa bia.
Nim dia bia kan sa.
Okay, me da se. Ntina ya opportunity ye no. Oni election hu nim dia bia. Ni nim dia wo elections mu no e wo fam.
Yes.
Because se ye ko re-round and as a by elections are. Say ne ke beja ma constituency na omo ye ko by elections no no omo nko akwakoye. But because of a very important to the party nintino. Baby as say ye hu say o strength ubetimi akwakobo bia na ye de ukọ. And now ye ya ankasa nso no na ye youth organizer na ho no or your by friends say wakuto. Ti e ba sa no all the youth organizers Greater Accra no ye kokobo na chidom because ye ko a day before elections no koye house to house ansa na ye da ho
na some party pen for national edba say elections mo nko na ye na mo ko a day before
nya party na ko election no party anko election
na he na ko election
ma akua fie ni
nti ye hu say osono symbol no wo bal paper no so
ye hu so osono symbol ho ba nya party na ko elections
na osono no gina ho ma wan
ende agisi ebusa yisi because akua fie ko na election e dey na ade osono ko bata ho
na ya sancho MPP wo ase
e no na make say ye dey ye twe ye hu free elections because ye prepare say ye ko elections na enye ne ohu ye ke no na be hu odame campaigning for elections committee agitumu ka kire ye say Blakuma North re-round na ye ko no ye party ne nhihye ne ne target say ye nko elections na ka ne ohunu ye nya no na ehunu ye
ngebe hu den
na party ne kwa contest election say party no on fa ne nsa hu na chi say